Hey, welcome back to the channel. And guys, since being in the cryptocurrency space, there seems to have been this theme, these line of events that go on, and how they generally work is someone comes up with an idea and they ask for money to build something or do some project. We give them the money. Um, and they do said project or build said thing, and then they come back and we find that it doesn't work. And so we go, hey, this doesn't work, and they tell us, well, it's got some bugs in it, we're going to fix this, and so they take several or some duration of time to fix it, and by that time, either we don't care about it anymore, we've forgotten about it, or somebody's done it better. And this seems to happens in the cryptocurrency space from time to time. And then we get to something like BitTube, right? BitTube only been on the scene for 3-4 months. BitTube didn't do an ICO, so they came with the platform, the project already done. So they already had a working platform. They already had the project put together. They didn't take any ICO money. And then they accomplished this incredible feat by getting on Bittrex, highly regulated, centralized exchange in New York. As you know, as opposed to many other tokens and coins that have large amounts of difficulty getting on big exchanges. So they managed to accomplish that all within 3-4 months. In some cases, less than 2 months. And then they move on from that to creating the airtime system, which is similar to YouTube's watch time system. The difference being it took YouTube years upon years to figure out that watch time works better than views, right? Than just calculating views, because views can be manipulated. If an advertiser pays to advertise on your video, a person can stay for 2-3 seconds and that still counts as a view, and it's still added to how they pay out through their advertising costs. So after years of that, they figured out we should use something called watch time, where the videos actually are, the advertisings actually go to those videos that are racking up significant amounts of watch time. And so BitTube quickly implemented airtime, which solves that issue. It's paying for how long you're on the video, not how many views you get, which makes more sense. And then now we finally arrive, less than 4 months, we arrive at a pre-registration form for BitTube to have a MasterCard. That debit card, which is accepted at everyone that takes MasterCard, which at this point, I'm pretty sure is almost the entire world. And so when we think of MasterCards and Visa cards and these type things in the cryptocurrency space, it may quickly come to your attention that, hey, this sounds like a good idea. Why isn't everybody doing this? Like, why don't you see like large coins doing this, right? Well, they are trying to do it, but the problem is know your customer, right? And so a lot of cryptocurrency is quite decentralized, and there's nobody to hold accountable. And so now you have situations like with Charlie Lee, where they're coming together and trying to buy banks and various things in order to be able to maybe bypass this process a little smoother. But guys, in comparison, we're talking decades later, right? Litecoin's been going for almost as long as Bitcoin now, and they're just arriving at this point. BitTube's managed to do all of these things within like 4 months. And so where I've been accustomed to hearing, and I think we've gotten used to hearing that projects need years and patience and various things for them to pan out, I think BitTube is showing us that that is not necessarily the case. Not only are they doing these things in record times, but they're just showing us there's just a better, more efficient way to do things. Better user, probably the best use case I've seen in cryptocurrency, or one of the best up to this point. Easy for mass adoption, meaning people can easily get into the system, start using it as easy as they can set up a YouTube account. None of this crazy trying to establish these complex wallets and various things like that. And with their connection with Bittrex, you're going to be able to immediately circulate these tubes. You can buy cryptocurrencies and trade your cryptocurrencies across there. But what's really cool is when you get your tubes, when you earn your tubes, whether it's through content creation or whether it's through watching the videos, you will immediately have access to spend those tubes in the real world. That's anybody that takes MasterCard, again, which is everybody that I know of. I think of 90% of the stores I walk in take MasterCard. So that means your tubes will now be immediately available for you to do, to shop, buy them, spend them wherever you need to do that. And so let's talk a little bit about the setup for getting the card and why that's even going to be so much better for the network and for all of us down the road. So what's happening is you will need to lock away 5,000 tube coins. Now, that's not a lot. Last week, they were only like 3 cents. They are now over 6 cents. They've almost doubled in value since just last week. But here's what's so great about all of this. You don't lose what you lock away in their custodial account to get your card. You don't lose it. If you deactivate the card, all of that will go back to you. So you're not losing that. What it does is it's taking those tokens off the market, and that's awesome because that's going to make it so it's more liquidable, and it's going to make the value more sustainable, and that's obviously going to be great for all of us down the road. But what also is cool about how they're going to be doing this is that the value of when you stake of what it is when you stake your tokens, as the value of the tubes coins go up, you will be able to actually take out the difference of where it went up from the time it was staked to the value over which you staked at that particular price. So you will have access to every appreciation of those funds immediately without them being locked away. So I think that's very cool. BitTube's looking awesome, guys. Obviously, I feel they're undervalued, only about $5 million right now. And so you can see that this is going to be just a tremendous opportunity. And it's getting really, I'm trying to hold back, guys, but BitTube for me is clearly starting to become one of the best cryptocurrencies out there right now, and for good reason. They deserve it. They're getting things done, and that's what I think we all want to see in the cryptocurrency space, right? I think we want to see execution of these type things where it makes sense, where everybody can get involved, where everybody can benefit. And then there's a good use case. There's a reason for us to be doing it. We're getting some out of it. We can actually use this platform. So, guys, that's all I want to say right now about the BitTube MasterCard. I will be getting one, that is for sure. Very excited about that. Guys, if you like content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel over on BitTube so you can earn while watching. And until next time, guys, take care.